It's quite unbelievable that somebody will come and the intention was to kill everybody in that church. And those running out, they were being shot from outside. Those who were inside were being shot from inside. They threw 2 dynamites to blow off the altar down to the sanctuary. This kind of desecration can only be done by the evil one.
Right now on NBC 10 News, mass shooting on South Street. 14 people shot, 3 killed in a burst of bullets that sent crowds of people running for their lives. Thanks for watching this special streaming edition of NBC 10 News. I'm Rosemary Connors. The shooting happened as hundreds were enjoying Saturday night in one of Philadelphia's most popular destinations. But when the gunfire erupted around 11:30, they scrambled for cover and 2 innocent bystanders lost their lives. Law enforcement sources tell NBC 10 this video is key evidence in the investigation. You can see the man in the white shirt pulls a gun as a fight breaks out with 2 others on South Street between 2nd and 3rd. Then you hear gunfire. The person taking the cell phone video gets down. Sources tell us the man in the white shirt is dead, one of the 3 people killed last night. According to police, after the bullets began flying, an officer on patrol fired and struck one of the shooters. The gunman dropped his weapon and ran away. It's unclear exactly how many people were involved, but police believe at least 5 different guns were used. The police commissioner described the chaos as devastating.
Yesterday was a dark day for Philadelphia. And while many of us were out enjoying the beautiful day in the city, horrendous and unthinkable acts happened in a very popular local and tourist hangout.
We have team coverage tonight. NBC 10's Brian Sheehan is at Girard College in Francisville. That's where one of the victims worked. But let's start with NBC 10's Karen Hua. She's on South Street. And Karen, you spoke to neighbors who tell you they are disturbed and fed up.
Yeah, that's right, Rosemary. When you think of this part of South Street, you probably think of busy bars, restaurants, and clubs. And yes, that is the case often on Saturday nights, but this part is also a vibrant residential area. Families live here, and they say they're usually used to loud noise, but the residents we spoke to say that they have not seen anything or heard anything like the deadly mass shooting last night.
This hits home. This is where we live every day. And you have to be able to send your kids to school. You got to be able to walk down South Street without having your life in your hands.
It started as a normal busy night on South Street until this.
We're going to need everybody. We got multiple victims. We got hundreds of people.
Police say 2 men got into a fight, then started shooting at each other and into the crowd. 14 people shot, 3 killed.
We're asking the public to report those incidences as well so that we can monitor it and mitigate these situations in the future. I know that there's a national, situation going on, but right now I need to get Chattanooga safe, and I want the citizens to
Tonight with a mass shooting in North Phoenix, a teenager is dead and 8 others injured during an overnight shooting. It happened at a strip mall near 10th Avenue and Hatcher. And Fox 10's Marissa Sarbeck is live with the latest from police headquarters. Marissa.
Brian, we know that shooting happened at about 1 o'clock this morning, and we do know a 14-year-old girl is dead today. We also know the other victims were also teenagers or in their early 20s, according to Phoenix police officers. And Phoenix police officers also telling us that suspect is on the loose tonight.
I was close by, I heard it, and it's sad. But youth, wake up, guys.
Phoenix police officers responding to multiple 911 calls about shots fired near 10th Ave and Hatcher. What they discovered? A party inside this office building with about 100 people. When shots rang out, homeless people in the area say they saw young kids running for their lives.
I seen the kids run and ask me to hide where I was at, and it was like, I mean, it's real, you know? I mean, I told them the police were there and that they were okay to, come out. And they were young girls.
Investigators say there were no signs of a break-in or trespassing when somebody pulled out a handgun and started shooting.
Somebody showed up. There was an altercation that escalated into a shooting. We have, in total, 9 victims, male and female. 3 of them are life-threatening.
This afternoon, officers confirming one of the victims, a 14-year-old girl, died from her injuries. Crystal Ney says her mom sleeps in a tent right near the shooting and heard the whole thing.
You never know where these bullets are going to come down and who they're going to hit. If there's any children out there or your pets or anything, this is scary. This can't be happening.
She says it's the third party she's seen in this building, bringing in people who don't live here.
This is sad. I mean, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, these are a bunch of strangers that aren't from our community that are coming and bringing problems here, We have enough problems here on our own.
In Texas and Buffalo, fears of an active shooter led to panic at the Barclays Center. Last night, a loud noise led people to run for cover. It happened around 1 this morning after a boxing match. Thankfully, there was no shooting. Police believe the loud noises came from an excited fan who may have kicked or thrown a garbage can. 18 people nonetheless were hurt, and several went to the hospital with minor injuries.